Erica and Logan, I'll send it back to you.
Maggie, thanks. And Fox Connecticut's Jan Carabeo continues our live team coverage now.
She's live in Waterbury this morning with more on what you need to know to protect yourself and your family from these dangerous temperatures. Jan?
That's right, Erica and Logan, because it's absolutely freezing out here this morning. And you know what? I think we spotted a couple of people that have a colder job than we do this morning. A couple of poor souls on the back of a trash truck riding around in this cold weather. I think it's colder riding around in it than just standing here and enduring it. Here in Waterbury this morning, it is just 5 degrees. And get this, it feels like it is negative 14 degrees. So I had to pull out the hand warmers. I got the feet warmers on. I got 2 layers of everything on, and if I could wrap my head up, I would do that too, but I don't think that would look good for TV. So let's talk about the signs and the symptoms of frostbite. We always have to remind you of those. At this time of year, you got to keep this in mind if you're going outside anytime today or whenever the temperatures reach this cold. Frostbite is actually the freezing of your skin and the area just beneath it. This can happen to your fingers, your toes, your nose, your cheeks, your chin. Of course, anything that is pretty much exposed to these elements. The first signs of frostbite are red, itchy skin, which can quickly turn pale and rubbery after only several minutes. You could also experience a tingling sensation and numbness. If this happens to you, treat the areas with a warm blanket and warm water, not hot water. And don't use a heating pad. You can make the problem worse. As for hypothermia, that happens when the body temperature drops below 95 degrees, and it can even cause heart failure. More common symptoms, though, are shivering, confusion, mumbling, and drowsiness. And you know what? Kids need even more protection than you do when heading out in this cold.
Children are extremely susceptible to the effects of cold weather, especially these extremes of cold. So a couple of tips. Number one is the amount of layers an adult puts on. A kid should probably have about 1 additional layer than what an adult would actually typically wear. Number two is we are worried because kids lose heat very, very quickly. So what an adult can tolerate, typically a child is going to become colder at a much faster rate. And third, kids, especially younger kids, can't really communicate what they're feeling. So our advice to parents is really be on alert for any change in your child when they've been outside. Are they not as awake as they typically are? Or they seem to be stumbling around.
These are the signs of hypothermia. If you notice them, get to a warm place and fast. And a good rule for kids is they really shouldn't be outside in these temperatures for more than 10 to 15 minutes without coming in. And, of course, Governor Dannah Malloy has put all of the state agencies on high alert because of this bone-chilling weather. They all know to work together and to coordinate all the resources for people. There really is no reason for you to go. There are warming shelters. All you have to do to find the one nearest to you is call 211. We are live in a very cold Waterbury this morning. Jan Carabeo, Fox, Connecticut.
Jan, thanks. And the cold air is also disrupting